All right, guys. Some of you are expiring me. Enough said there. I noticed again, some of you were struggling with factor polynomials using structure. So if you're working hard out there like Raphael, who is catching up with Anthony and already, I think, passed up Miguel, by the way. Just saying. For you soccer competitors out there. Here we go. Guys, what makes this one tough is just the extra variable in there. Does everyone agree 9m squared, all right, is there, and at the end there's a 25n squared. So guys, what we're going to do, check this out. Let's just pretend the n's aren't there. Okay? Now I hope you agree, oh, I can do that. If it's just m's, I'm going to do the x method, right? And I know 9 times 25, holy crap, what is that, 225? And yes, you can use your calculator on this, guys. And I have a 30 for my sum in the middle. Now, guys, even though I'm tempted to do it my way, I'm going to do it the way I've been teaching all year. Does everyone agree 225 is basically 15 times 15? And you'd be able to figure that out if you used your calculator, right? And, of course, 15 plus 15 is 30. So we're basically done here, guys. That 15 and that 15 tells me I got m plus 15 times with m plus 15. Now what? Well, there is a 9 we have to worry about, right? And I can't divide either one by 9. So do you guys remember the trick when I need a 9 if I can't do a 9 and a 1? I do a 3 and a 3. That makes 9, right? Now to do that, I have to divide 1 by 3 and times the other one by 3. So follow the purple, guys. Basically, if I divide this one by 3, I times that one by 3. Then I divide this one by 3 and times the other one by 3. So notice, guys, our answer is 3m plus 5. 3m plus 5. We're not quite done, though, because the only thing different here, guys, is, remember, we pretended the n's weren't there, right? Well, guess what? The n's are there. And there's your answer. You see, 5n times 5n will give me 25n squared. And when I do this and that, I will get my 30mn's in the middle. But basically, guys, how do you do these factoring with extra variables is perhaps just pretend the extra variable's not there and do what I did with the n's first and then throw the n's back in. And with a little bit of practice, you're going to get these down too. All right, let's try another one. Now this one, again, this is a difference of 2 squares. Do you guys agree that this here is really 4x that's squared with a minus in between? And this right here really is a 7y that's squared. Now this time, let's just keep the x and y's in there, all right? Because they're both nice, perfect squares. So what we're going to type in there, guys, according to the difference of 2 squares, is 4x plus 7y, 4x minus 7y. Now, if you watch a previous video, Mr. Khan likes to do u and v's. So basically we did u plus v and then u minus v. Most of us at Novi, we do a plus b and a minus b. They're just using different letters, guys. But that right there, again, is what you type in there to get full credit for this problem. Let's try another one. This one only has one variable, y, but look at the higher powers. So what are we going to do here, guys? And notice this one doesn't have a y, so we can't do a GCF. So what we're going to do instead, and I'm looking at the numbers, I can't even factor out a 3, can I? Because I could reduce that 9 to 3 if I need to. So guys, now this one, guys, I am going to do it my way. Check this out. I know that 8y to the 3 times 8y to the 3. Do you guys agree that this times this is 64y6? 8 times 8 is 64. y3 times y3 is y6, right? Now, do you guys agree the 9 is simply 3 times 3? And if this doesn't work, guys, we would then do 9 times 1 instead of 3 times 3, okay? But let's see what our inner loop here gives us. 3 times 8 is 24y, oop, not 44. 24y3. 3 times 8, again, is another 24y3. Notice the middle is a minus, watch the signs, minus 48y3. Oh, I know. All I have to do is make the 24's negative. Do you agree together that's negative 48? So that means all I need to do is a minus there and a minus there, and that's how I'm going to get my negative 24's. And notice, guys, negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. So I've checked every possible combination. And so my answer, what I'm going to type in here is simply 8y3 minus 3 times 8y3 minus 3 again. So, again, I would never give this to you in a normal IM2 or IM3 class, guys. But you have to learn to handle bigger power sooner or later. So let's try it now. All right. Guys, let's take a look at this one here. Do you guys recognize they're both perfect squares again? That right there, for example, is a 4x3 squared. There's a minus, and 81 is a 9 squared, right? A 9 squared. So what I'm going to type in here is simply 4x3 plus 9 and 4x3 minus 9. Difference of 2 squares, guys. And as you can see, I got 4 out of 4 right again. And you may get similar problems with me, guys, maybe with a little bit different numbers or variables. Keep that in mind. Khan does randomize it a little bit. But guys, that's how you factor polynomials using structure, as he says. Okay? Basically what it's saying is you're doing the same factoring except with higher powers. Okay? And maybe with an extra variable. See you around.